For like the umpteenth time this year, you're just kind of proud how your guys hung in there and kept fighting?
Yeah, I love this group. It's the best part about what we do. You might go through a bad period for 3 or 4 or 5 minutes, but they keep playing. They don't give in. And, we're just trying to reduce mistakes, get some more experience for some guys. And it's paying off slowly but surely. But they did a fine job. We made a few too many mistakes. We had some open threes that they executed really well and didn't fall. It's basketball. In our last game, we knocked down a couple threes down the stretch and helped us win. So that's the NBA.
Ah, geez. Other than the end of the third quarter, did you feel like you guys handled that Miami's defense better than you did a week ago?
Oh yeah, we didn't have any trouble with that tonight. We had trouble with Dragic. Got away from us, and he was the difference in the ball game in the second half.
I think Devin Vassell started out missing his first 4 or 5 shots, but he kept putting them up. Was that sort of the best part of his night for you?
He's a great kid. When he missed his first, like you said, 3 or 4, whatever it was, I said, I'm beginning to get angry. So you miss another shot, I'm going to be really, really angry. He knocked one down. He smiled. Just trying to keep him loose. But yeah, he played a good game.
I don't know what to ask you about Dejounte anymore, but he's just stuffing the box score.
He's playing confidently. He's finding people. He rebounds. He's shooting it. He's doing a really fine job for us.
Obviously, tough news that you guys got on Derek White. Obviously, as Pop told us before the game, that's going to mean an enhanced role for you. So how are you approaching that? Is it kind of the same approach you've taken all year as in terms of just being ready for whatever's thrown at you?
Yeah, definitely. Prayers up to D. White. First off, I hope that he's able to recover quickly, and everything changes around that. But it's like I say all the time, it's next man up. Got to be ready. Today, we came up short. I feel like I could have definitely played better. I got a lot of vets and great coaches telling me just stay ready and stay confident, and that's what I'm gonna do.
I remember back when you were drafted, I talked to Coach Hamilton at Florida State for a while, and he told me about your freshman year where you weren't playing a whole lot until maybe the end of the season, had a big shot against Virginia Tech that kind of opened some things up to you. Does this season remind you of that in any way, kind of your first season of just having to try to find your way and stay patient?
Yes, it's funny you say that because I say this, a lot. I feel like this is a lot like my freshman year at Florida State. Just kind of trying to find my role. Honestly, here, it's difficult, trying to come in here as a rookie and find your role. But like I said, with great teammates, and I think just playing more and getting used to the NBA, the physicality, the shots that I normally get, like all that is kind of coming in full circle. And I think as more games come on, the more comfortable I get.
Do you think back to that game at Virginia Tech that I mentioned I guess it was a conference tournament game. Do you think of that as the thing that sort of opened your college career up for you, or did anything for you?
I mean, you could say that. I say it definitely gave me some more confidence just knowing that there was a play even being able to be ran for me my freshman year. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how I look at it, but I don't want to compare that specific play to what's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a role, like I said, it's just a role right now I got to get comfortable with and develop into. That's all that is. I feel comfortable. I feel ready, and, I'll be ready whenever my number is called. That's it.
So Pop's not running plays for you yet in those situations?
Nah, not really. And, like I said, I got DJ, I got Lonnie, I got DeMar, I got Rudy. It's not like it's just me out there. It's
right.
Everybody. So just get it. At the end of the day, just taking advantage of the opportunity whenever the ball comes my way, either, make the right read. That's all it is.
All right. I appreciate it.
Yep.
Thanks, Jeff. Let's go to Tom Petrini.
Hey, Devin. Coach Pop mentioned that you recovered from the slow start really well. He said that he joked with you that he'd be really angry if you missed the next one. Did he actually say that to you, or was that just?
No, that's real life. That's real life. He came over to me and said that. He was like, if you miss the next one, I'm gonna be pissed. And I looked at him, and he looked at me, and we just started laughing for a second. And I was like, but at the end of the day, all jokes aside, like, that's real though, and that gives me a lot of confidence knowing at the end of the day that he's telling me those are great shots. At the end of the day, knock him down. Like, that's huge for me to be able to hear that, especially coming in as a rookie. Like, I feel like, especially with a great Hall of Fame coach like that, like that's huge for me, for real.
I don't know how do you respond to tough love, and especially when it's coming from a guy like Coach Pop? Like, how do you respond to that?
There's different ways, definitely. Like you said, he'll sometimes come to you and he'll be dead serious, and I'll think that he's joking, and then I'll look at him and I'll be like, okay, yeah, he's dead serious. And sometimes I'll think that he's, what I'm saying, and it'll flip. But at the end of the day, this is what I asked for. I signed up for this. I wanted to be in the NBA, and I couldn't ask for a better organization or a better coach to be in front of, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, learning the difference between when he's kidding and when he's serious, very important.
Huge. It's huge.
What are some other things that you think, through your first season here so far, you've really, learned at this level about what you want to be as a player moving forward?
I think every game is unique. You can't get too high, you can't get too low. I think that's the biggest advice that even coming into this year that I got. But there'll be games where you might go 0 for 20, and then you come back and go 7 for 7. Like, what I'm saying? You can't sit there and get hung up over how you played or how you played last game or what happened that quarter, what happened that half. Like, there's so many games, there's so many opportunities. Like, you just got to go on to the next. That's it.
You started this year in the starting lineup with Derek hurt. He's back hurt now. Pop, when he was asked about what he would do with the starting lineup, said he wanted to keep you in that 6-man role, and mentioned Manu Ginobili by name, saying that he wants you to provide that kind of bump off the bench. How have you adjusted to that role, and do you play a little differently in that role, or what are you seeing out there?
Overall, I'm still trying to find my niche. I'm not first, second, third, or really fourth, fifth scoring option, realistically speaking. So when I get on the court, I'm just trying to be aggressive offensively and defensively and just control what I can control.
And then down the stretch in this game, it looked like you guys went zone there. What did you see defensively in that fourth quarter that you were having trouble with?
There were just a couple moments where I made mistakes personally. I think I blame that mainly on myself. There's some times where they're setting inside screens and Goran Dragic had that middle lane, and I had to pick between him and Jimmy Butler, and I was still out of position. That's things that I need to grow up and learn. I'm gonna get back on film and see what I can do better on that zone. But overall, I just gotta do better personally.
And then I know Dejounte won't talk about his stats in a loss, but what have you seen from him, his growth, the triple doubles this year, just his impact on all areas of the game?
He's hitting his strides. What people expected out of Dejounte, being a point guard, being a leader of his team, he's handling it greatly. And as the season continues to go forward, he's continuing to get better and better each and every day.
Thanks, Tom. Let's go to Anya.
Hey, Lonnie, Pop just talked about, this team being such a great group of guys and being the best part of his job. As you guys get into kind of this tough home stretch to the end of the season, like just being with this group, what does that mean to you, and how do you, take that camaraderie into this last stretch of the season?
It means a lot. Overall, I really enjoy each and every day being with these guys, and that's what's most important. That's what grows our chemistry on and off the court, and everyone has their own personality, but we all love each other at the end all be all. So, we just got to continue to get closer, stronger, and pull out some more wins.
Thank you.
Thanks, Anya. Let's go to Tom Worsborn.
Hey, Lonnie, how much of a gut punch is it to lose Derek?
I think everyone knows how much of a gut punch it is. He does so much more than just score. He has a lot of defensive tenacity that comes with it. Setting charges, playing the game, being a great leader as well. And, we're going to miss him. But we got to, knowing that he's not here and, he's not, that we have to step it up and pick it up even more.
Thank you.
And we'll close things out with Jeff McDonald.
Lonnie, it obviously sounds like with Derek out that Devin Vassell is going to have an enhanced role on this team. what have you seen from him as a rookie that makes you think he's ready for this?
I mean, he's a great defender. He knows the game really well. He listens. He has a beautiful three-point shot. He has a great mid-range shot. Overall, I think as a rookie, he's a lot more patient than even I was when I had my opportunity. So he shows it day in and day out that he's ready, and I'm proud of him.
When you're a young guy like that, that's not getting minutes, and then you're sort of assured of minutes, does that take a load off your mind that you can make some mistakes and stay in the game? You're not going to have such a short leash. You can just sort of, go out there and play.
Most definitely. I feel like as a player, he's still getting warmed up to everything that's still going on. Sometimes he's not playing, and now he's starting, and I think he's handling it pretty well overall. So, we all just, as players who've been here, we all just got to have his back. Whenever he makes mistakes, we got to let him know what to do, and when he's doing great, we got to keep on leading him on to confidence.